Now the Cats motioning two tight ends. The last time we saw that it was a pitch play, and they're going to go back to that play right here. Hallmark trying to get to the outside. He's going to throw the football down to Nance Hill, who's going to pull it in to the 50-yard line. The Cats pulling a little bit of tricks out of the bag.
And this is
Harbor now rolling out, looking down the field. He's got Isler open, diving and making the catch.
All of a sudden, Westminster down by the red zone. We've seen Westminster run that play a couple times tonight, rolling out Parks to the left, and the trips formation on the left as Westminster looks to keep the tempo going.
The train is moving here. The Cats are getting a little bit of momentum here on offense. And 2 plays, Isler this season, 270 yards receiving. Big play. Now Harbor's going to take the snap. The Cats going fast. Now they've got Matzakite to the end zone, and Westminster gets on the board with a Grant Matzakite touchdown on only a 3-play drive. 3rd down and 1. This is a big 3rd down. Pace looking for a stop, getting the ball back down 11. Westminster looking to put this game away here. Harbor, the QB sneak. He gets the 1st down. A big 3rd down conversion, moves the chains, and deflates what's left of this Pace crowd here at Walsh Field. And that's going to be a false start against Westminster. And Cedar Grove playing pretty well before they come to Fritzor Field, so that's going to be a tough game. But 2 years ago, the Cats took down Cedar Grove in a big regular season matchup. 3 years ago, when nobody expected them to win versus Cedar Grove, 2015, they won a semifinal game to send them to the state championship. And Coach Romberg says that often, that gets lost in that big state championship. Everyone talks about Blessed Trinity, but as Harbor with the keeper right here, going back upfield, Harbor all the way down the sideline. A big run for Parks Harbor, showing off the wheels, doing it all in today's game. And the Cats are once again knocking on the door of the end zone. 4:30 and counting. The Cats now creeping closer to the end zone here. The give. Hallmark spinning off a tackle. Touchdown, Westminster! Will Hallmark puts the exclamation point. Good night. Dawson County coming into the game at 25-4 on the season. I'm JackHunter, taking you through today's game. Spinning to the basket, no good by Jasper Gibson. Barry commits the foul. Jasper Gibson, the big-time player for Dawson County, to the free throw line. Scored 39 points in the region championship game, avenging their 2 regular season losses to GAC. I'm joined by Riley O'Neill for today's action.
Glad to be here, Jack.
As Osterling turns the ball over into the hands of a Tiger, spinning to the basket. A layup is no good. Foster corrals the rebound. And he'll take it up himself against Ahmad Camara. As Foster driving to the basket, scoop layup, it's no good. Dawson takes it back up court. Now Gibson driving to the hoop and gets the foul call. He'll go to the line for 2. Gets it back, Osterling in the middle. They're calling motion, slowing things down. Barry kicks, Malloy, 3. Off the rim, no good. Chisholm with the rebounds. Their second leading scorer behind Gibson. An easy take to the hoop and a missed layup from Eli Burris. Another Dawson Christian transfer, and Riley, 3 of those in the starting lineup.
It's crazy, Jack. You know, last year you lose, 4 of your players. The only player still in the starting lineup that was on the team last year.
As Osterling razzle-dazzles in the paint and gets the right hook to fall. 4 out, 1 in. Spinning lane is Gibson. Good defense by Osterling, going straight up. Good defense, better offense. A transfer from Jefferson High School. The Cats defeated them 53-50 last week to advance to today's competition. Osterling driving, going up, no call, a lot of contact. Pushing the floor is Dawson now. Chisholm to the rack. Foster corrals the rebounds, and the point forward in Foster is going to take it up himself.
Yeah, Chisholm's missing a lot of layups here, Jack. You really don't see that from him.
To the rack, Eli Berry lays it home. Dicing his way to the basket, and it's 6-4 Wildcats here with 3:36 left to go. Here on the floor of State Farm Arena, I'm JackHunter with WCAT. Tonight, the Orlando Magic took down the Atlanta Hawks 124-108, just 24 hours after defeating Eastern Conference favorite, the Milwaukee Bucks, in Milwaukee. A key performer for Orlando was forward Jonathan Isaac, now in his second season, had a career-high 5 blocks tonight, including a stretch with 3 straight blocks on Hawks dunk contest participant John Collins.
I was just trying to make a play, trying to do whatever I can to bring energy to this team, to make the right play. Just trying to make a play.
During that span of 3 blocks, Isaac hit a big 3 that led a big Orlando run in the second quarter. That's been a big part of his development and improvement in year 2. We talked with Orlando Magic shooting coach Bruce Kreitzer.
As any player is going to be made in the summertime, and unfortunately we didn't have a whole lot of summer, so he's been working even extra hard to be able to change his shot. His arc was a little high, and so now he's zoning it down, and he's doing better. It's a daily process, and he puts all the work in.
Coming in tonight, only 2.5 games out of the 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. It's big for the Orlando Magic to be playing and winning these meaningful games going down the stretch of the season.
I think it's extremely great, extremely fun to be playing meaningful games right now and games that are really important. So just, like I said, approach it the same way each and every day.
Best, obviously, when you can really grow. So obviously, if you're playing playoff games are totally different. The series are different. The level of discipline of play is different, and it's the best learning experience.
The Atlanta Hawks once again struggled on defense tonight, giving up more than 119 points for the 4 straight games. They have not given up less than 110 points since January 23rd against the Chicago Bulls. Looking on the bright side, though, after giving up 46 points in the first quarter last night, the Hawks held the Magic to 26 points in the first quarter and were only down 1 point going into the second quarter.
It was an emphasis. We weren't happy with how we obviously played last night, especially on that end of the court. And we still have a long way to go. We still gave up over 120 points again tonight, but just got to be our energy and just an emphasis on that end of the court.
After seeing limited time on the Hawks' 7-game, 7-city road trip, Justin Anderson got some big minutes tonight going down the stretch in the fourth quarter and played well down the stretch for the Hawks.
This whole time you have to make sure as a professional you're getting your work in, whether it's before practice, after practice. We do a lot of things to stay in shape because you don't get that game cardio, such as Soul Cycle, yoga. Trying to do things to keep myself mentally and physically prepared for when my opportunity comes.
The Hawks return to action Tuesday against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers, looking to win their first game of this homestand and snap a 3-game losing streak. Here on the floor at State Farm Arena, I'm JackHunter with WCAT. Thanks, guys. It's been a wet week for Westminster Athletics, which has resulted in many cancellations, including 3 straight rainouts for the varsity softball team this week. Stay tuned to see when these games get rescheduled so you can come see the Bat Cats in action when the sun decides to show. Rain or shine, it didn't matter for the Trail Cats as both the girls and boys teams soundly defeated Woodward Academy on Tuesday. On the girls' side, the Cats were led by Catherine Vukovic, who completed the race in 20 minutes and 35 seconds. The Cats also had 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 7th place finishes in their strong victory. On the boys' side, they also dominated as Will Wallace finished in first place with a 17-minute and 14-second finish. Wallace was not the only Wildcat with a big race. Zach Rowe and Peter Huff both came flying in behind Wallace 1 second later at 17 minutes and 15 seconds. And as a matter of fact,
10 Wildcats finished the race before a Woodward War Eagle crossed the finish line. Congratulations to both cross-country teams on phenomenal wins this week. Moving inside, the Volley Cats are rolling after 2 big wins earlier in the week at GAC. After the Cats played their first home games last night, they return to action today and tomorrow when they travel to rival Lovett for the annual Lovett Block Party. That's all for this week. Now back to you in the studio.
Good evening and welcome to Alfred E. Thompson Stadium here, Fritz Orr Field, for the 31st installation of the Battle of Buckhead live here on WCAT. I'm Jack Hunter, joined alongside by Andrew Abernathy. And Andrew, a storied past, the 31st meeting. Westminster leading, though, 19-11. Well, Andrew, although Westminster has overall success against Lovett in the Battle of Buckhead, in the past 3 or 4 games, Westminster leads 3-1, but last year's game did not go how Westminster wanted it to, losing 21-14. When plays needed to be made, Lovett ended up being the ones to make those plays. Westminster, Lovett, a storied past. Now let's take a look at seasons past. Thank you to Steve McMillan and WCAT for these shots. It's the Battle of Buckhead.